What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of My Summer Car. I'm having a really difficult time waking up this morning, so I figured what better way to get the day started than by torturing myself with some more My Summer Car. In the last episode, we died for the second time now in the series by some street racers. I guess they just didn't really appreciate the fact that we were flipping them off as they were driving by doing their Tokyo drift type stuff, and one of them actually ran us over. If you missed that, check out the link in the description for the series playlist. Catch up on any previous episode that you might have missed. Also, if you guys are enjoying my torture throughout this series, make sure you leave a like on the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. So what are we gonna do today? I'm thinking we at least try to assemble the rest of the car. I'm talking fluids, I'm talking body panels, I'm talking headlights, taillights, all the odds and ends that we're kind of missing right now. Things that are, you know, preventing us from actually starting this car and putting it around, you know, doing a little driving on these dirt roads. But before we do that, I kind of want to test Uncle's van. You guys may remember in the previous episode as well, we finally got to meet our uncle, and surprise, surprise, he looks just like everyone else in town. But he did give us his keys to the van, so I'm thinking first mostly, we should probably remove all the wheels from the car. Using the van, we can then take those to Fleetari. We could just remove all the wheels, throw them in our backpack, and then use the Noclip Flymod to just book it on over to Fleetari and kind of get this over with a little bit quicker. But that's not the point of the game, you know? So I'm going to use... Actually, someone told me that I can use J to push the car. Since we have the wheels on, does that actually work? For once, someone has left me a comment that has actually been helpful. I'm kidding, of course. You guys leave me some great comments, especially when it comes to this series. As I've mentioned, I'm very, very clueless as to what I'm even supposed to be doing here, so it's only thanks to you that I've been able to progress throughout this series. So I do appreciate that very much, but I am going to have to move it forward slightly. As you can see, we're not exactly over the pit anymore. Rather than using the floor jack and the car jack over here, I think I'm just gonna let it sit on the rotors, which might damage them, but I mean, if you really think about it, we have to get rid of almost everything on this car eventually, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. Let's get ourselves a size 13 spanner, and we'll get all the wheels taken off. Maybe we do have to jack up the car then. It's not letting me actually take the wheel off of the vehicle, so I'm gonna actually use the car jack because we haven't fully utilized this thing yet. There we go. The wheel is officially off the ground. Will it let us remove it now? There we go, dude. Okay, so that's kind of funny. I didn't think that the game would actually need us to raise the car just so we could remove the wheels, but you know, that's fairly realistic, I would say. Another wheel successfully removed. Okay, now this is the part that I'm kind of dreading because I feel like as soon as we lower this thing down, it might ruin some stuff. Rotors are almost touching. I think the rear one is about there. Yep, it's making some bad noises, but we're gonna just go through with it anyways. Oh god, the car is shifting a ton right now. Please don't fall in the pit. Oh no. Okay, you know what? We have the lift everything mod, so it's not a huge deal. When we get this last wheel pulled off, we'll just pick it up and sort of place it somewhere else, but it's completely fallen off the jack now. Okay, and then we will cautiously and carefully lift the vehicle, placing it down over the pit once again. Okay, I'd say that's probably good. I can't imagine anything bad's gonna happen to it, you know, with it sitting in the garage. It's not like the elements are gonna harm it or anything. And now, let's place each wheel in our backpack. It's gonna be very, very important that we do not die, because while there is a mod that, yes, I mean, we could get anything we lose back, like our fishing rod or the Jonnez brother pit bike that we've now lost. I don't really want to do that. I just feel like it's going to take too much time, and we're just going to sort of continue the series working with what we got. So with the wheels removed, I'd say now's probably a good time to head over to our uncle's house. It might be getting dark here pretty quick as well, so we're going to have to sort of book it. I don't know how much Fleetari's actually going to charge us to put new tires on those wheels. I'm assuming he's going to charge us to dismount and then in turn remount some new treads on that. I'm hoping it's going to be under $2,500, but part of me also wants to maybe get a new envelope with that AFR, the air fuel ratio gauge, and maybe even the spanner sets. We could probably live without the spanner set, to be honest, but the AFR gauge is kind of a must. So let's actually just take the van over to our house first. All right, well, here we are. Let's close the door on up. This is honestly terrifying because this seems a little bit more involved than things like the tractor and other stuff. So we have a handbrake. Let's see what else we got. Wipers. Wipers work. That's nice. And then ignition. Here we go. We have the key. Can we crank her over? Come on. There it is. There it is, dude. All right, we're running. Okay, parking brake appears to be up, actually, to my surprise. Let's put that back down. Oh, okay. All right, we're rolling. Chase cam. Here we go. Wow, this is actually really difficult. Why am I not surprised? Oh, we're not going to be able to make that, dude. There's a little divot right there. Okay, let's turn around then. I'm so freaking nervous that we're going to accidentally off ourselves driving this van. It's not the fastest thing in the world, I'll admit. Oh, now it is. Once we get on the road, okay. Not so bad. Okay, we are heading up our main little strip right here. And I'm just going to put this thing in the street. We'll just sort of leave it right out here. All right, let's just do this real quick. Like, we at least know what we need from the catalog, so it shouldn't be that difficult. But, you know, I figure while we're out and about, we might as well try to drop this thing off once and for all. Oh, that's where they get the cool interior from. Okay. Very dope. So let's add one of those. And then, yeah, we'll get the spanner set anyways. We have our new envelope. Let's put that in our backpack. Perfect. All right, we're out of here. On our way to Fleetari, baby. I probably should have taken care of our stats before we just decided to leave, but that's all right. We've died twice now. What's a third time? What the heck's going on with this, dude? We got caution tape up right here now? You guys might have to inform me on what's going on with the caution tape. Is that because... No, that wouldn't be because we died. I don't know. No idea what that is. Oh, look out. Jesus Christ, dude. Was that the... I think that was the Fleetari car. The one that I was maybe trying to steal, but we're not going to tell him about that. That dude was hauling balls. Oh my... Oh, God. Why, dude? Is there like a rally race in town? I'm really confused. And they're not on the map either, which is kind of interesting. Oh. Maybe that's what the caution tape is for. We got a freaking rally race in town. Here we go. We got some spectators here. That would make sense. So we've now found ourselves in the mix of a rally race with all these spectators sort of surrounding us here. Interesting. Something new every single time we log in to play this. Oh God, here we got another one. Oh, Jesus, dude. Nerve-wracking, to say the least. Very nerve-wracking. I'm sure there's going to be another one coming up here before too long, so we'll just try to stay out of their way. Yeah, here we go. More spectators just hanging out, having a good time. Everyone here is related, dude. All the NPCs look identical. Oh no. We got a down man back there. One of these drivers has hit a spectator, and honestly, I about did too. But we are almost to Fleetari now. I can kind of see the shop off in the distance. I know some people are probably screaming at me right now, being like, you're not supposed to bring the envelope to Fleetari. I thought we talked about this. I'm not bringing it to Fleetari. I'm planning on going to Tamo or Quavo's shop, whatever dude's name is. And we'll deliver it there like we're supposed to. All right, we'll shift down into first and try to park in Fleetari's sort of drive here so we don't get hit by any of those racers. Those dang racers, dude. But here we are, dude. Let's get a better look at these spectators so I can show you guys that they do, in fact, all look the same. They're all pointing at nothing. We got Dude Bro here. Your face is a bit more deformed than a lot of these other folks. And they're all smoking. They are all smoking cigs. This dude's like, hi, hello, my name's Chad. I'm gonna be your sleep paralysis demon for the night. Let's wait for the flyby here. Oh my God, dude, they are hauling. Absolutely hauling. That car's sick, too. Whoo! Spitting flames and everything. Coming around the bend now. He's gonna rip his e-brake. Look at the paint job on that thing, too. Nice, dude. He's got his mud flaps on. Killing it. I'm not sure how we're supposed to tell who's in first and who's in last, but maybe that guy's winning. Oh, no. Is he closed? No, is he closed for race day? I guess I don't know what time it is. 8 to 16. I feel like it's midday right now. He should be open. You're freaking joking, dude. We came all this way just to find the store empty. I suppose his car's here, so it's not like he's competing in the race. Well, I guess in that case, we can just fast travel to Tamo Quavo's shop and deliver this envelope once and for all. So I will see you guys there. Okay, we have made it back into town here. We're at, see, I don't know if Taymon is that dude's name? I feel like his name has a V in it, but it's beside the point. I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we got our envelope. Cash should be in there. We still have $2,500 for some reason. I guess I didn't realize that it gave us another envelope and we didn't even have to put any money in it. So let's see. We should be able to just open that up and slip it on in there. There we go. Okay. Hopefully that's all we had to do. Let's go back to Fleetari and hopefully the race is over soon. Really quick though, while we're out here, this place over here to our left, I think this is where we're supposed to bring the vehicle once we have it, you know, all pieced together, ready to go, to then get it inspected so that we can actually drive the thing on the main streets. If we drive it on dirt roads, we're apparently going to be okay. Police aren't going to bother us too bad. But as soon as we hit the main strip and we don't have the vehicle registered, we're going to get pulled over and probably have a hefty fine to pay shortly after. Oh, our thirst is real high. Okay, let's make a pit stop at home, take care of our stats, then we'll go back to Fleetari. All right, I'm going to try something different here. We're going to pee in the shower and also smoke a cig in the shower, all simultaneously. If you guys aren't impressed from this, I don't know what's going to impress you. Yeah, I'm starting to think maybe Fleetari's not going to be open at all today. It would appear he is still closed, but we can no-clip into his place. So let's drop these wheels, and then maybe if we just pick them up and sort of lay them on his counter. This is something I should have looked up too beforehand, so we don't screw it up. But yeah, that's all right. Okay, wheels are now on the counter. Let's see, what else can we do? He's just got a piston head chilling right there. We got dyno time, shop catalog. Should we try this? Cool stuff inside. Let's go. Okay. We got, oh, the DonnerTechRacing ECU, DonnerTechRacing Turbos. That's pretty dope. Do we just wait around for him to possibly show up? Or yeah, I'm going to throw these back in the backpack, because I'd really rather not lose them again. I see now, I'm referencing the wiki here. It would appear the Saturday portion of the rally stage is the first stage in the rally, which takes the player 9.2 kilometers from the end of
Peräjärventie,
near the school in
Peräjärvi,
all the way to the end of
Loppentie,
near the strawberry field in
Krykipohja.
Well, this doesn't do us a lick of good, does it? I think we're going to have to wait an entire day for Fleetari to return to his shop. I guess we'll... Wait, who the heck are you, dog? Where did you come from? I just come back and there's just a Randy strolling around our van. I feel like he was maybe trying to steal it and then we caught him. So nonetheless, the rally race... Oh no, he's going to get hit, dude. He's going to get hit. Oh no. Oh no. I can't do anything. I certainly can't yell at him and be like, hey man, watch out. All these spectators are like, ooh, that was close. That was real close. That dude would have been charged with manslaughter. I think it's in our best interest to take the van back to our uncle so we don't have to like pay him a fine or something for not returning it on time. And we'll just work on the car the rest of the day. Okay, the wiki just says that we have to leave the van somewhere around our uncle's house, so I'm gonna try to get it as close to where we found it as possible, and hopefully we don't get fined for having not returned it or anything. After a long day making zero progress, I think we deserve a brewski. Maybe even two. Nah, just one. Just one. I don't want to get the shakes or be super hungover in the morning, so I'm going to drop all of our wheels over here just so we don't accidentally save and exit the game with them in our backpack, because we all know what happens then. In the last episode, we noticed that the handbrake actually fell out of the vehicle. Yeah, a little difficult to line up, but I think we got her figured out. So there's 4 size 8 bolts right there. Okay, last bolt right here. And then I'm assuming we're gonna want the handbrake actually disengaged. So let's try to put that down. There we go. And then we'll head down into the pit. And maybe there's some linkage we have to connect. Oh yeah, dude, there's a bolt right here. Size 5. That connects it sort of to the Y, the split section in the brake cable, leading it to the rear. I just noticed a nut, too, leading to the fuel tank. So we're probably going to want to tighten that up, I would think. I'll tell you what, all I need to do in the morning, if I'm feeling a little sleepy, just get a little bit of torture in from this game, and pff, I'm awake, dude. No chance I'm going back to sleep now. So I did a little bit of investigating on how we're supposed to go about using the wiring mess. In the last episode, it was kind of one of the last-ditch efforts that I was trying to do in order to continue to work on the vehicle, and I couldn't really figure out how to go about doing anything with the wiring mess. You guys can see if I try to connect it to this rear connector here, it just falls in the rear seat. Come to find out, you have to actually click F on it, and then you'll take the wire to wherever it needs to lead. So, I'm referencing the wiki once again, and it looks like we have quite a bit of connections to be made. We have rear harness connector, which I believe is the one in the trunk here. That needs to go to the fuel tank, which is underneath the vehicle. So I'm going to try that one first. We'll see how this goes. So here we have the wiring mess in our hand. I'm going to click F. Oh, here we go. F. Oh, baby. I heard something. I don't see any wires. Oh, I just saw the connector for the fuel tank. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, right there. Okay, so we have the fuel pump at the top. Hang on, let me scooch down a little bit more. We have the fuel pump at the top of the fuel tank, and then we have a wire leading up to that rear harness. Okay, dude, one wire down, 25 more to go. Okay, so here we go. Front light connector is right there. F. All right, and then this has to go to the main harness connector, which can be found over here. F again. Nice. Okay. 24 more. Next we have main harness connector to regulator. I believe the regulator is this little block thing right there. So let's go main harness to regulator. Got that one. Main harness to battery, which we don't have installed. Main harness to injector coil. Okay, main harness. Oh, not injector coil. Ignition coil. I read that wrong. There we go. Got that one done. Main harness to radiator fan connector. So here we go. Main harness again. Radiator fan connector. Oh, starter as well, I'm assuming. Radiator fan connector. Okay. Regulator. And then alternator should be on accessory side of the vehicle. So over here. There we go. Okay. Got another one. And then we got things like amplifier for speakers and subwoofers and all sorts of stuff. Let's move into the fuse box. Okay, so from fuse box, F, now to instrument panel 1, instrument panel 2. Well, we do have to do that one, so let's just do that. I don't know where instrument panel 1 is. Fuse box again. I'm going to go to the other side of the vehicle. Maybe it's on the opposite side of the dash. Instrument panel 1. Got him. Nice. Okay, so the dash harness connector has to go to the light switch, the AFR gauge, which we ordered, we don't have it currently, and then any extra gauges that we might have purchased, which we didn't. So we have, I think that's the light switch there. That is this boy here to the light switch. There we go. F on that. Okay. Making good progress here, boys. Making good progress. I think we've got all of the basic ones done in order to get the car to actually move under its own power, or I guess in order to get the car to start in general. So the last one we have to do then is just install the battery, and there's a nice little battery tray right over here. That's gonna go right there, perfect. And then it said something about leaving the battery terminals loose, not actually tightening them all the way down. Warning, make sure to always loosen both terminals of the battery before attaching any wires, as neglecting to do so may result in shorting the car or death by electrocution. Kind of sounds like we got a storm rolling in. Oh yeah, dude. Huge lightning storm coming in. We should probably put the forks down then on our tractor. That's better. Now there's a much less likely chance of it getting struck by lightning. Okay, let's try to put the radio in here. Plop it down in there. Nicely done. Oh, dude, the radiator hoses. Oh my god, I'm so glad we didn't try to put any coolant in this thing yet. Radiator hose 2. Let's try to figure out where these go. That goes there, I guess. Sure, that was lucky. And then we have some hose clamps there. Should we get the screwdriver, maybe? it's got a bolt head on it. Let's try a size 6. Nope, that's a screwdriver for sure. Okay, I was right the first time. There we go. No leaks. I don't want any leaks from this thing. Let's head down into the pit. Maybe we'll be able to get this other one a little bit easier. Okay, and we just have a coolant hose so far that leads to nothing. So I'm assuming we need another hose to attach to that one. Right there. Okay, did that attach to the other hose? It did. Perfect. So now, God, these dang flies or mosquitoes or whatever they are. Huh, that's strange. I'm not seeing a bolt to tighten down on this top clamp here. The bottom one we've already done. I don't see any on this one. I hate finding bolts that are just not even tightened down. Like, what is this? No idea what it goes to, but just noticed it. Just a nut. There we go. Clutch line had a nut on it that needed tightened as well. That gap is concerning, but I'm sure it's just supposed to be that way from the header to the downpipe. Okay, I'm feeling slightly more confident now that we've done all this checking, this additional check work here. Okay, the wiki is telling me maybe make sure that our brand new battery that we purchased is fully charged. Place battery for charging. Okay. All right, so we do have to charge it ever so slightly. Let me read the rest of this. When the battery is near fully charged, the needle on the meter should be in the middle or towards the left side. If it's all the way to the right, it's not charged enough. If the needle remains in the latter position for a long time, it means that the cells of the battery are dead and no longer capable of holding a charge. So we're gonna have to leave this on for a while. Okay, while we wait for the battery to charge a little bit more, let's go ahead and try to figure out where the final radiator hose has to be placed, because we have a coolant pipe here on the side of the head, and that's going to lead to the radiator. There we go. Perfect. Nicely done. Quickly tighten up these hose clamps. So are we good then to start putting some fluids in this bad boy? I'm half tempted to try to just throw some coolant in this thing. Oh, we have an additional battery too. I forgot about that. Let's unscrew the radiator cap, and we'll try to toss some coolant in this thing. So we just grab the jug, flip it upside down, somewhere around the coolant, because it doesn't have a proper reservoir. There we go. Okay, just need to keep it right here. We'll see. This is a 10-liter thing of coolant. We'll see if this is going to fill it up all the way. If it does, I don't know why we were supposed to purchase 2 of these 10-liter jugs, but again, just following the wiki, just blindly following the wiki. But there we go. We have the coolant topped off, or should. Let's put the radiator cap back on. God, I really want to keep busting out stuff on this car, dude, but we've wasted so much time trying to, you know, run around and do all these other things today. Wait, we're getting a phone call? Please, please be the shop telling us our parts are in. Uh-oh. I said, uh-oh, because the phone stopped ringing, and then when I picked it up, I'm pretty sure our house just got struck by lightning, dude. What the heck? Okay, note to self. Maybe don't answer the phone when it's storming. But as I was saying, we've kind of been distracted by a lot of other things today. But I do still think we made a lot of good progress on the car, albeit mainly just wiring and things like that. But nonetheless, I think we're gonna wind things down here. So once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.